Hey guys, in this video we're going to set up different post formats as well as our bottom widget. Alright, so let's start with the bottom widget. Now if we go to one of these pages, we want that area to pop up with the icons and so forth. So what we'll do is go to functions PHP and we're going to just add another position. So copy this and let's just say bottom. This will also be bottom. And then for this before widget, we're going to paste in two divs. One has the class of section A, animated, fade in up, and then the container div. So after widget is going to be two ending divs. And then for the title, same thing, we're going to keep the hide. Okay, we'll save that. And then let's go into, let's see, where do we want this? Page. We'll do page.php. Actually, no, what we'll do is create a custom template for that layout with the bottom widget. So let's create a new file and we're going to save it as, let's say, content bottom layout.php. And then what we'll do is copy exactly what we have in page.php, and then we'll just add that to the bottom. So we want to go under, let's see, this is where the main content is, so we want to go under that, and let's just throw that in. Okay, it's just going to check for the bottom widget. If it's there, it's going to display it. So let's save that. And then what we'll do is create the widget. So it's going to be just a text widget, put that in the bottom, and then let's grab the code from our HTML template, which I think we had in the about HTML. Yeah, it was all this boxed content stuff. Alright, so remember, we use this in the actual widget code, so we don't need that. We're going to get everything from this row, everything inside too. So we're just going to, whoops, let's start over. Okay, so we want everything in the row. Copy that. And we're just going to put this in as a widget. Save it. Okay, now if we go to, let's say, services, and we want the widget to show up, we have to select that theme. Now in order to be able to select that theme, we just have to add to the top here, we need to add a comment block. So we're going to open up some PHP tags and go like that, and then just say template name, and we'll call this bottom content layout. Alright, so now let's say we want it on the services. We'll go to pages, services, and then down here under template we can choose bottom content layout and click update, reload, and there we go. Okay, so it's only going to be on the services page. If we want it on the our team page, we can simply enable the template down here. Alright, we might as well do the same for FAQ. Alright, so now all these pages are using this template. So now what we want to do is take care of the post formats. Okay, in addition to standard posts, I want to be able to create a side post, which will just be a title and content, and then also a photo gallery. So let's go to functions.php, and we're going to have to add support for these post types. Alright, so we'll say post format support, and we're going to say add theme support, and then we want to pass in post formats, and then an array of the formats that we want to accept, which in this case is just going to be aside and gallery. Alright, so let's save that. And now if we go to posts and let's add new, you can see over here we now have the option for aside and gallery. So let's say aside. Okay, we'll just grab some text. Publish. And now if we go to our front end, our front page, you can see that the aside post is there, and I don't want that. I don't want aside posts or galleries to show up here. So what we can do is go back into the front page.php and go down to where we have our latest blog post query. And what we can do is add to this an array. I'm sorry, not an array. We want to say tax underscore query, and we want to set that to an array. Alright, and then in this array we're going to say taxonomy is going to be post format. The field is going to be slug, and terms. Now, there might be another way to do this, but this is one way. This is going to be an array of the post types that we don't want. Okay, so we don't want post format aside, and we don't want post format gallery. And then we just want to go right here, put a comma, and say operator not in. Okay, that's what's going to make it say that we don't want these. Alright, let's save that and reload. Okay, so it's still showing up. Oh, you know what? It has to be an array within an array. So right here, forgot about that. And then that's going to end right here. There we go. Okay, so now the aside post isn't showing on the home page. If we go to blog, it is, okay, because we want it to show on the regular blog. Now, for the formatting, we don't want this. Basically, all I want is the title and the content. No image, no metadata or anything like that. So what we'll do is go to index.php, and let's go down to, let's see, right here. Alright, and we're going to do an if statement. We're going to say if has post format, and then we'll pass in format and post underscore ID. Okay, so if it has a post format and get post format, pass in the ID. Okay, if the format is equal to aside, alright, so this will check to see if it's an aside post. And we're also going to want an else if. So I'm going to copy this. Alright, and then here we're going to say else if, and then change aside to gallery. Alright, and then we just want a final else. Okay, So right here is if it's an aside, if it's a gallery, if it's a standard. Standard, we want what's been here. So from there down to here. Now instead of just putting that code in here, what I'm going to do is create a separate file. So let's create a new file. We'll save it as content.php and we'll paste that in. Alright, and then let's go back to index, and what we can do is just paste in right here. Okay, actually we need our PHP tag though. Alright, so that'll load content.php. And then of course up here we want to create separate files for aside and gallery. So let's go ahead and paste that in here. And we'll change this to aside. This will be content-aside.php. And then this one here will be for gallery. Okay, now we just need to create those two files. This one will be content-aside, and then we'll have content-gallery. Okay, for the aside, it's going to be very simple. We have our class. We're still using the variables, section class, and then we just have the title and the content. Alright, so let's save that. Go back and reload. And now these are all the same, but this one here is an aside post, so it just has the title and the paragraph, which actually we should change this. Let's change that to div class excerpt. Okay, now for the gallery, let's go into that file. And this is pretty much going to be the same thing. We're going to paste that in. We don't need the paragraph around the content though. And then I just want the heading. Let's see, the heading, I want to give that has the class text center. Alright, because I want the gallery to have its title in the center. So let's save that, and then we're going to go and create a gallery. We'll say add new post, photo gallery, and let's say add media, create gallery. I'm just going to choose these three images, and let's choose to link to the media file, and I'm going to choose medium for the size. Insert. We'll go ahead and publish and reload. Okay, so that's not showing up. Oh, I didn't choose gallery. Over here you have to be sure to choose the gallery format. Alright, then we'll reload, and there we go. Now we have a gallery, and if we go to the home page, it's not going to show up. We only want these the standard posts to show up. Alright, so that's going to be it for this project. If you'd like, you could of course add more features to it, but hopefully you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.